wide-ranging indie rock trio, playing the Horseshoe on Friday, getting more attention after deriving new name from sneeze. It's amazing how an attack of sudden and uncontrollable nasal combustion can do wonders for your career. Take Huttch, for example. The Windsor indie rock trio's very name originated by a sneezing fit suffered by drummer Robbie Servey during a Toronto practice session in 2015. We were all living together in Toronto and the guys started making fun of me. Going like Huttch, 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 Aku, 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 recalls Servey of bandmates Sebastian Abd and Zach Vivier, adding that Abd then wrote out the sound with an alternative spelling, and he really liked the way it looked. It had a symmetry to it and it was just a cool word to look at, up until the point. Huttch, one of the critically acclaimed performers of last fall's Indie Week, and who'll be part of a bill that includes Elemental's Big Lonely and the Kerouacs at the Horseshoe Friday, was known as the State of Us and had felt stymied when numerous Google searchers kept bringing up American state references. It's been pretty much Huttch since then, says Servey, who says he and guitarist and singer Abd and bassist VVA are all 24, 25. Article continued below. They've been getting more mileage out of the name than you might imagine, even bastardizing their own personal catchphrase to become the title of the trio's first full-length album when it's released in March. It's called Huttchino, Servey explains. It was something that we literally always say when something is going our way. Huttchino. It's working, since the band already has an introductory 6-song self-titled EP released in 2016. Servey says branding the new album with the same moniker would be redundant, and judging by the music, it's clear that Huttch has no interest in being redundant, while the Huttch EP clearly contains doses of rock boogie reality with tracks like Every Now and Then, about personal economic woes, and Fake Conversation, which belies the trio Steve Miller Band choral influence. The upcoming material previewed during a recent Painted Lady gig, including the song Get Up, reveals that the musicians are upping the ante into dance rock for the upcoming Huttchino. Get Up is an aspect of it, but there are so many different directions, says Servey. A good part of what it will be is funky dance rock songs, but we also have standard rock songs, songs that sound like Creedence Clearwater Revival, acoustic songs, slow rockers. We're just really trying to make a good rock record. Servey says the band has been most inspired by indie Canada stalwarts Colorado and Yukon Blonde, but also loves the 70s sounds of the aforementioned Steve Miller Band. The Electric Light Orchestra. We love Canadian bands, and Colorado is such a huge inspiration for us because they're very much do-it-yourselfers and they just make the same type of rock music that we like. Servey notes. It's not necessarily indie rock, even now it's a bit more rock and roll. Steve Miller was a huge influence for us, even Yellow. We love Yellow so much. We want to take what we like from the old and what's going on with the new to something kind of different. The new album sports 4 producers, including Daniel Romano Sideman and Lee Harvey Osmond's Aaron Goldstein, Taylor Lucas, Elementals, and Windsor locals Derek Pence and Soul Brother Steph, but the Professional Association has really paid off with Huttchino mixer Clifton David Broadbridge, currently working at the El Mocambo Studios as the protege of legendary producer and engineer Eddie Kramer, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Kiss. Clifton is Eddie's apprentice, says Servey. Eddie heard more and more of our songs and kept asking, who are these guys? I really like what they're doing. He got really into it and he's been kind of a spokesperson for us, really helping us out. It's crazy that someone that legendary is even listening to our music and that he's putting his stamp of approval on everything, and as the members of Huttchino, having someone like Eddie Kramer in your corner is nothing to sneeze at.